If this video goes according to plan, then I'm gonna be challenging myself shortly. But beforehand, it's the last day of Black History Month, and so in commemoration of this, I'm not wearing nothing on my head. I'm gonna let my super nappy, messed up cornrows show today. I'm gonna be wild, be like Ben Wallace. I'm gonna be like Frederick Douglass. I'm gonna be like all these Black historical figures. Yeah, I don't know, people tweaking. Charlotte is, a crazy place. That's why you heard all the honkings and all that other stuff. I'm gonna be like my ancestors. I'm gonna be like my predecessors. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Elijah McCoy, George Washington Carver, the nigga that played 12 Years a Slave, even the contemporary legends, Denzel Washington, you know what I'm saying, those guys, Ryan Coogler's, even people like that. There's a lot of Black history going around. Will Smith, Stephen A. Smith, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Jerry Rice, great players, great entertainers, Jay-Z, great musicians, historically great at that, not just great, but historically great. And even young guys on the come up, like Shoutout Soho, making art, one of the up-and-coming premier painters, artists in Charlotte, doing work for the FC and entities and organizations like that, not to mention countless others, even in the Charlotte area. SKS TV recently had Ryan with the Sauce, but Ryan with the Sauce packed his bags and got up out of here to enhance, his following, his brand even further beyond. You know what I'm saying? But CLT, while historically it's lacking, possibly in comparison to other cities like New York or Atlanta, as far as, or even Houston, as far as entertainment, as far as Black creativity, because Charlotte's more known for, business and money and banking. Hella banks are down here. Hella corporations are down here. It's really corporate America South, New York South, kind of, in a way. I think it's still like a top 3 banking state, or at least banking city in the U.S., something like that. Charlotte isn't really popping as far as creators. That's why when you see little group chats, because I've been in group chats with plenty of YouTubers that live here, they always talk about leaving Charlotte, not even just to move, but just to create content, like taking trips to the ATL, or going to Houston, going to Dallas, going to these little meccas of Black creativity, where all the people around are kind of the same mindset of, let's go get this content. Because ATL is home to hella YouTubers, Florida, hella YouTubers, Charlotte, not the same kind. You might find some undisclosed, Caucasian person with like 1 to 2 million subscribers somewhere that does like drone footage and a different type of demographic, a different type of stratosphere when it comes to content. But when it comes to it, just entertainment as a whole, which is unfortunately what Black people are kind of known for the most part, is being high profile entertainers, whether that's sports, music, acting, whatever the case may be. Back in the day, slavery, boxing, fighting, combat sports, like I said, sports, athletics, a display, a showcase, because athletically gifted, athletically talented, but not very smart, or at least not conditioned to be smart. show black people, as far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying, in my own head, as I run through it in my mind on the spot, you know, we are premier entertainment. That in of itself isn't a bad thing, but it's also a fundamental fact about our status in America. We are entertainers. And I don't know how people feel about that. I don't know if people even really perceive it that way, because, you know, you get to the bread how you get to the bread. But systemically, we're kind of taught that if we don't, you know, play sports, if we don't rap, if we don't do these things that other guys that are of our skin tone are doing, then we ain't really, you know, we're not lit. It's not lit to be a doctor. It's not lit to be smart. We're not glorified for having brains. We're glorified for our ability to entertain the masses. And I don't have a argument for or against that, because I do think that you got to play to your strengths. And if your strength is to entertain, if your strength is to be funny, to be a comedian, to make people laugh, to put smiles on faces, to give people something to cheer for, if that's what you can do, if that's your power, then by all means, you know, we should all take advantage of the gifts that God has given us, you know, the way that we were created. You know what I'm saying? We have to take advantage of it. It's only practical that we do take advantage of it. That being said, it's still a fact that that's kind of what we do. That's kind of what we're known for. But yeah, to finish up what I was saying, basically, you know, black people are black people. We are what we are. And as time goes on, you know, things start to change, trends start to change. Obviously, more and more black people are educated than ever before. More and more black people are living off of the dream that MLK had. More and more black people are living vicariously through the pursuits and through the efforts of people in the past, like Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, guys like that, notable guys, and even the unnotable, because we can't, you know, I know history doesn't talk about all the countless people that, you know, fought and bled on U.S. soil for us to have a chance, you know what I'm saying? But every person plays a factor, every person plays a part, every statistic is a statistic, it counts, it's a point. You know what I'm saying? We're about scoring points. You know what I'm saying? It all matters. All of it matters. You know? And yeah, so I just want to shout out, you know, all of my ancestors, all of the people that share my blood, all of the people that don't share my blood, all the ones that, you know, give it everything they have for us, all the ones that paved the way, you know, for us to be on YouTube even. Because there are also black history in YouTube. There's black history in education. There's black history and a multitude of other things beyond just, you know, entertainment. You know, Harlem Renaissance. Beyond just what is already notable. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the ones that don't have a voice, that never did have a voice. Shout out to the ones that, you know, got killed or got incarcerated for no reason. Shout out to the ones that, you know, got profiled, that got minimized, that got, you know, patronized, they got demonized, you know, for lack of a better term. The ones that, you know, had the unfair treatment, the ones that got the short end of the stick. You know, shout out to everybody, you know, that faced adversity and pulled through or died trying. You know, shout out to the ones who experimented, the ones who failed so we could succeed, the ones who died to give us a fighting chance. You know, shout out to Black history. And while they may do away with the title of the month because, you know, it should just be all about America, you know, that might be a mindset that, you know, happens systemically. Internally, I'm going to always be a part of Black history because, you know, Black history is me and I am Black history. We all that share melanin, that are of melanated complexion, melanated blood, melanated whatever, shoot, every human on earth, really, to be honest, is Black history. But we're not gonna go there because that's a separate conversation. So you know who I'm talking to? Black history. We are Black history. I am Black history. And yeah, I love this bar, you know what I'm saying, by Tupac. That's why I'm gonna probably, you know what I'm saying, make this a video using that song for real, even if it is copyright. Something about attack to society. If this is violence, the violence what I gotta be. If you investigate, you'll find out where it's coming from. Look through our history. America's the violent one. Because America is the violent one. You know what I'm saying? If you do look through our history, America's the violent one. If this is violence, the violence what I gotta be. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta cause and raise hell, you know, to make change and to bring justice to your brothers, you know what I'm saying? Then damn it, that's what we gotta do. You know, it really nothing else to it for real. You know? But yeah, so I'm done talking. I'm finna hop into this legendary Top Tiger boxing again. You know what I'm saying? They got a little reformat, rechange, and all this other stuff. But we gonna hop in here. And kind of just play around, see what we can do, see what we made of. Greet old buddy, you know what I'm saying? Coach, one more time, just to, you know, say I'm back a little bit. You know, try to be more consistent and showing up. A lot of things happened toward the latter half of last year, and I never returned. But I told myself I was gonna make it happen, so I'm finna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. My bad, y'all. I left my tripod at home, so I couldn't even put my camera on the mount. So it was easier to kind of just let my phone do the recording. You know, next time I'll get some better quality. Gang, gang. look at these little orange slips, cavities. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to get back to y'all. I gotta go to clock into my job real quick. You know what I'm saying? So gonna have to continue this video when I get out. But it ain't done. I still gotta take out my hair, and I still gotta get my facts straight about Black history. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna have to drop the video tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But you already know what it is. Tap in, each ain't saying, let's go. Content creator, boxer, footballer, football player, whatever. Let's go.